Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Monday, the 9th of April. Looking at the euro dollar first, and there's a bit of stalemate going on. I'll be talking about it later in the weekly outlook, but it's not the clearest of markets, and there's quite a lot of chop. There's at the moment what we're really seeing here, possibly some weakness coming in. We've just run back into the weekly pivot there. If we start breaking below that 4-hourly 8, well, it could be on for some more downside. The trend in this intermediate time frame is lower highs, lower lows. It certainly seems there. We saw a bit of divergence come in on Friday, which well, worked its way through there. It certainly has an air of weakness. Daily pivot still below us as well. So to say that 4-hourly 8. Coincide with the 60-minute 21s there, so if that starts breaking down, well, daily pivot may be more to the downside. It's not massively convincing at the moment. Let's have a look at the pound. Pound, well, had a shove up this morning. It's a solid day on Friday evening, closed towards the upper side of the bar there. It's pushed through at the moment, but again, it had been in a choppy old range for most of the week. And well, weekly pivot sitting below at the moment. Little in the way of divergences or anything like that at the moment on this time frame. Let's have a look down the time frames a little bit. Arguably there was some divergence, but no, perhaps it wasn't actually. It's lower highs coming through there. Again though, maybe if it starts breaking the lower trend line of this price action here, it could pull back. It's slightly opposite to the euro there. Higher lows coming through. Let's just go back to the 4-hourly, that other intermediate time frame we're looking at here. Yep, it's a difficult one in terms of trying to work out direction for sure. What happened last week. Could be another one of chop and roll, I'm afraid. Dollar yen. Well, looking at this just purely on this daily, you've got the high low confirmed in. It's looking like we could see more upside. It's just come short of its weekly pivot at the moment. No any sell-off may see us pushing down towards that, but yeah, it does. It's just through its daily pivot now. If you can break the 60-minute 50, maybe that's back on towards last week's highs there. Sat around them for long enough, it may push up towards those and maybe break. But certainly daily pivot above. The ranges are still relatively tight on the dollar yen. Let's go to the Aussie dollar. For some time now, it's been a weaker pairing. It's getting a little bit of a bounce this morning, but this 4-hourly chart to me says it all in terms of the very tight range it's been sitting in and basically wallowing around. Again, back into that 4-hourly 100, so chopping. And not, 60-minute chart, when you bring it down, it's it's best left alone for me at the moment. It could be starting to break to the upside there, but it may have been trying to do that for quite a few days last week and never succeeded. Canadian dollar, look at the higher time frames first, and well, a bit of a reversal bar there on Friday. Weekly pivot above. It's quite choppy though when you're looking at the 4-hourly picture here in terms of what happened there. But it's really thin pickings here. If it does break that 4-hourly 21, maybe it's got the weekly pivot above to attack. But again, says it all in terms of these very small relatively small ranges and chop. The biggest move came on the non-farm payrolls data, but not done much since then. So overall, it's choppy markets, not particularly clear. Euro maybe got the potential to come back into the range it was sitting in on Friday, but not a lot there in terms of news. There's very little to drive things today. We've got the Halifax price index, house price index even, coming out at 8:30. It's hardly a mover. And later in the afternoon, as the Canadian Bank of Canada Business Outlook Survey may get a bit of volatility around about 3:30. It's a long old wait for it though. So we'll see how these markets pan out this morning. But to me, they look choppy. Have a great one. Bye for now.